Adam Goldberg, as I live and breathe. There you are.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Lovely to talk with you.
Thank
Excuse me.
you.
It's
Get her
all the
out. Get her out
gin.
of there.
It's all the gin I've been having. First of all, I wanted to say this about the Exorcism. It's nothing like I expected, and that's a good thing because you can get in these ruts with films, but
Well, yeah,
this
I think that, well, yeah, we could discuss the title, but yeah, I think, yeah. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
no, but this really had that twist in it, and it's a film about a film, and wow, it was so intelligently done.
Oh, cool. Great. Awesome.
Talk to me about Peter, the character you play.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, so the film is about Russell Crowe's character, who, who's an actor who's kind of making his comeback, or he's given the opportunity to make a
Mhm.
comeback, and star in this film after the other actor dies. And I play this character, who, while maybe not the devil himself, is maybe his chauffeur, his co-pilot. I'm not sure which. However, pick your metaphor, I guess. And I'm trying to elicit like the purest, truest performance I possibly can, and in doing so, unearth a lot of personal demons and maybe the devil himself, out of Russell's character.
Is it a challenge to play malevolent?
I wish I could say it was. No, it was pretty easy. I think, partly, I play a very specific kind of guy who I think after 30 years in the business, if I haven't actually experienced, through osmosis, I've probably managed to amalgamate a character based on, all the toxicity I've internalized over the years. And he was really right there, and he was right there on the page too. And I've directed films, and a lot of it's relatable. And all you're doing is you're sort of turning up the amp to 11, as it were.
Yeah, but it's not a silly performance either.
No,
It's
I hope not. I really hope
yeah,
it is. It's grounded. Yeah. No, I mean
yes.
it's Peter is that kind of director is the kind of director who exists. I mean, and I'm not talking about him being an asshole asking for
Yeah.
his we're not talking about a parody of a guy. We're talking about a guy who's a megalomaniac, whose film comes before anything else, whose art comes before anything else, who's trying to elicit a performance from a guy whose livelihood is on the line. And these are all very real things in this business. And we're constantly on the verge of kind of living or dying. And there's always somebody who's pulling your strings, and somebody to whom you answer. You exist somewhere in this food chain. Anxiety oftentimes leads to very bad behavior, and acting in a way which maybe you wouldn't act. I mean, I have said and done things in the course of filming something on a set, after being there for 12 hours, for 13 hours, for 14 hours, for 25 days, whatever it is, where you would just never say or do or act in that way. And it's sort of kind of sadly, in many ways, your worst traits are amplified. I wouldn't say your worst ones necessarily. All of your characteristics are amplified, in a way when you're stuck in an enclosed space with the same people for a certain amount of time. And though that's not what this film is about, it's not a bad vehicle for sort of catalyzing a story about someone's demons.
Yeah, and it's a marvelous performance. I have to wrap, but I could talk to you for another hour on this. But congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Take care.
All right. Take care.